Dude, to have a $5 million home off the backs of open micers is the greatest achievement in human history. There's nothing better than that. To watch Casey Rocket sweat so he can buy a second lake house is brilliant.
It's tough to hear it that way, right? When you think about KT, you think about a show built around comics not doing well. I mean, people also tune in to see the people do well, right? Because those are the ones that become regulars. Those are the ones that go viral. So, of course, you want a good balance. But for the most part, people like the negative portion of it, right? And watching the show, and this is no comparison other than the host's job, right? Watching the show made me realize that the format of American Idol is literally the format of what KT is, Kill Tony. There's a big difference of like how the show is ran and all of those good things, right? Because it's not seasonal, it's ongoing. But I do remember the craze or the hoopla that was surrounding American Idol when William Hung became internet famous or television famous, right? She bangs, yeah, she moves. That's where I think the idea of what I see, not the idea, this is how I see KT, right? I see it as an opportunity for individuals to change their life, right? You had Fantasia, Jennifer Hudson, Carrie Underwood, what's the girl? I said you big girl. Kelly Clarkson. You got these people that became household names from a show that showcased their talent. And right now, you have a household name of Cam Patterson. Casey Rocket was on his way, right? Other than the detour that happened, but he was on his way. You have Christina Miliani, she's out there and she's hitting that podcast run. That's one thing that I'm noticing. That podcast run helps your relevancy. That you hit that algorithm and it can turn you like that, especially if you're funny and especially if you're outgoing like that. Influence is a mother. Influence is a mother. But what I do see about KT is that Tony has the power of the like an emperor. Like the Emperor from Gladiator, where he would be like, the crowd goes off of him. If he looks disinterested, they're going to be disinterested. If he gives a great intro, they're going to pay attention and say, this must mean that Tony likes them. So we should follow suit. This is the power within that bubble of the show that he has. And rightfully so. That I'm taking nothing away. But I do understand the power that is controlling the show. So is there a give and take, right? You use comics that sign up willingly to create something that will help out some comics that really work hard and help, create a brand new ecosystem, or is it just money hungriness? And I don't think so. You know, from my perspective, living here in Austin, I believe that it is important to build an ecosystem outside of the two, because I wasn't moving to LA and I wasn't moving to Austin. It was too expensive. I mean, not Austin. I wasn't moving to LA. I wasn't moving to New York. Austin was the easiest place for me to go. So I chose here. I used to live in San Antonio, so it was right up the street. So you guys tell me, what do you think? Do you feel like Tony is getting rich off the back of comedians? Because like I said, I've never heard it in that fashion. And when it sounds like that, I don't like the way that sounds. Tell me what you think. Put it in the comments. We're going to be doing a lot more of these, man. I'm getting great feedback from the audience. Thank y'all very much for tuning in. For those that don't like what I'm doing, thank you. That makes me want to do it more. Anytime you get to a point where people start saying things like, hey, why don't you stop doing things like this and focus on yourself, and you sound bitter and you sound like you're mad because they didn't pick you. No, none of the above. What I am doing is trying to build my own tribe. What I'm trying to do is build my own foundation for myself. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm about business. I'm about creating one's own ownership. That's what this is. So thank y'all very much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. Again, tell me what you think about. Is Tony Simon Cowell? You tell me. I'll holler at y'all on the next one. Peace.
Whoop-dee-doo.